You're about to see something that almost everyone else will miss, and it could be the most important financial change of your life.
What if I told you the future of global finance might already be locked in, and the key is XRP? For years, Ripple supporters have claimed that the company's technology would eventually power the world's money flows, connecting Wall Street to blockchain. Critics laughed, regulators fought, and skeptics called it a pipe dream. But now, with BlackRock, VanEck, Securitize, and Ripple's RLUSD stablecoin all tied together in live integrations, the story looks very different. Suddenly, the question isn't whether XRP will have a role in the financial system, but how big that role will be. Here's the breaking development. Ripple's stablecoin RLUSD has officially been integrated into tokenized funds like BlackRock's BUIDL and VanEck's VBILL through Securitize, the largest tokenized securities platform in the world. That means investors can now redeem their fund shares directly into RLUSD on-chain, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. In traditional finance, such a move would have taken days. Today it happens instantly. This is no small test. BlackRock controls over $12 trillion in assets, and VanEck manages more than $100 billion. When giants of that size connect their funds to Ripple's rails, it's not just an experiment, it's infrastructure.
There is a role for crypto in the same way there's a role for gold. That is, it's an alternative.
Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock, has been asked in the past about XRP. He famously refused to answer, sparking speculation of NDAS and secret deals. At the time, his silence was brushed off as corporate caution, but now, with these partnerships in motion, many in the XRP community believe that silence spoke volumes. Brad Garlinghouse, Ripple's CEO, celebrated the announcement by pointing out that RLUSD redemptions are already happening on Ethereum and will soon connect to the XRP ledger, making settlement even faster and cheaper. If you are enjoying this video, please hit the subscribe button and like this video. It helps us bring you more stories uncovering the real future of finance. Now let's dive into why this matters. RLUSD is not just another stablecoin. It is regulated under the New York Department of Financial Services and backed by reserves custodied at BNY Mellon, the largest custodian bank on the planet. That's the kind of credibility institutions demand. Add in wormhole integration, which connects the XRP ledger to more than 35 blockchains, including Ethereum, Solana, and Avalanche, and suddenly you have a cross-chain financial network where assets can move seamlessly without losing native control. Ripple CTO David Schwartz has said mass adoption requires interoperability, and here we have proof that it's happening. At the same time, the community is buzzing about Coinbase's XRP cold wallets, which after years of dormancy have been rapidly depleting since mid-2025. Billions of XRP have been tracked leaving those wallets, and speculation is running wild that BlackRock, VanEck, or even Ripple itself may be behind the movement, positioning supply for institutional corridors. Nothing is confirmed, but the timing alongside these tokenization announcements is too perfect to ignore.
Ripple quietly made a move that could tap into a $120 trillion market. Now, some say that it might send XRP's price to the moon.
But what do you think? Is XRP really about to become the backbone of the new financial system, or is this just another hype cycle around Ripple's partnerships? Tell us your thoughts in the comments below. We want to hear whether you see this as speculation or confirmation. Meanwhile, Ripple isn't stopping here. The company recently applied for a US national bank charter, which if approved would allow it to embed even deeper into the banking system, hold reserves directly, and become a critical player in settlement. settlement. Partnerships with DBS and Franklin Templeton show that this tokenization push isn't just about BlackRock and VanEck. It's a coordinated movement across multiple institutions, all leaning into RLUSD and the XRP ledger as reliable rails for tokenized assets. Zoom out and you see the picture clearly. BlackRock, VanEck, DBS, Franklin Templeton, BNY Mellon, these are not small names, and they are not here for hype. They are building the foundations of finance 2.0. Larry Fink himself has said every stock and every bond will one day be tokenized on a single general ledger. Ripple's technology, with XRP at its center, is already proving it can handle settlement at scale. Whether or not you believe XRP is destined to be the bridge currency, the reality is that the largest financial institutions in the world are already knocking on Ripple's door.
Ripple to spend $1 billion to buy even more XRP off the open market to fund their new debt.
And that is why when people dismiss XRP as useless, the facts tell another story. The rails are being built, the integrations are live, and the liquidity is shifting on chain. If it's good enough for BlackRock, the biggest asset manager on earth, then it's good enough for anyone. The future of finance is being written right now, and XRP is no longer just a contender. So don't forget to subscribe, share this with a friend, and stay tuned, because the bridge between the old financial world and the new one isn't coming someday in the future. It's already here, and its name is XRP.